Broadcasting live, Major League Baseball. Hi, everybody. Friday afternoon. I'm Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Kruk at 2K Sports. A real treat today. We will see Jacoby Ellsbury looking for some big at-bats in this game. A great day ahead here at Yankee Stadium with New York City as the backdrop. We thank you for being with us for this day game. Now the Yankees starting pitcher. Steve, focus here against Minnesota.
Not a very good matchup for this lefty on the mound right here as this lineup.
Got a chance now to see the lineup for the Twins. John, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, you get offense from your catcher, and you just have the bonus plan, and that's Kurt Suzuki. Guy that can do a lot of things offensively, hits for high average, can hit the ball out of the ballpark on occasion, but he's very adept at hitting with runners in scoring position.
And Santana's in the box. He's leading off the game.
Shortstop, number 39, Danny Santana.
Fastball swung on and missed, 0-1.
Well, that's just one of those the pitcher says, here it comes, try to hit it. Fastball hitter, he wanted that pitch. He just
swing, a high drive down the left field line. Goodbye, home run. Minnesota's put him up. And they get the first run of the ball game. That solo shot, that is a big fly ball, 1-0.
Minnesota the lead, playing Twins baseball right now, putting pressure on the opposing pitcher. They want to keep it on now.
Swings, clobbers this one. Deep left center field. And gone. Goodbye, home run, Minnesota. And their lead is extended.
Now batting.
And now the lead is up to 2. The solo home run, a bit of a padding.
Things just continue to go well here for the Twins. Getting big hits in big situations.
There's a swing and a drive, deep right field. This one to Suzuki. As he drops back for it and puts it away.
This ball looked good coming off the bat. I thought it would carry a little bit further, but the right fielder able to keep a beat on it, roam back and put it away.
And Josh Willingham up.
Well, some hitters can struggle when they switch leagues. Josh Willingham, though, actually improved when he came over to the AL last season, putting up a career-high 29 home runs.
For Josh Willingham, those numbers we were talking about, he had to do that in a ballpark, not quick. Ground ball. Oh, dive. Jeter, he's got it. Not in time. He is safe and on. And the Yankees in the field. Here's a look at their defense. John, who's a factor for them?
Well, Ichiro Suzuki, and look, outfielders aren't known for their great arms anymore. They're more about offensive players, so they just stick out there. Ichiro Suzuki's a different animal. This guy keeps runners from going first to third with that cannon-like arm, and the most exciting play in baseball, the sacrifice fly, if he catches it in right field, pretty good chance there's going to be a play at the plate.
A swing and a foul off to the right side. Headed for the middle. He snares it. That's one out. And there's 2, a double play. And it didn't take long. Our first 2 runs. First inning, trouble coming. The Twins lead 2-0.
Now batting for the New York Yankees.
And Phil Hughes is the pitcher. Minnesota has him starting. So, Steve, what's he going to be conscious of as he looks at this Yankees lineup?
Well, Phil Hughes has great tools to be a starting pitcher. He's got 4 quality pitches, including a knuckle curveball and a very good changeup. But he has to be able to get movement on the fastball because sometimes it straightens up.
Called strike outside corner. Quickly in the hole now, 0-2. Gardner grounds it. Santana. One away now.
For the New York Yankees.
Now we'll take a look at the lineup for the Yankees.
Number 2.
Scouting pick, John. Who are we looking at today?
But there's not a lot of catchers in the game of baseball today that you can put in the middle of your lineup, and he's going to be your biggest run producer. But Brian McCann is just that guy. Hits for power, hits for high average, just a special player to have on your team.
We'll take a moment here to show you how the Twins will stack up on defense. And scouting those fielders, John.
Well, athletic catchers to me have always been something I loved on a team. Kurt Suzuki is that guy. He's one of the more athletic catchers you're going to find. He can do a lot of things. He's very versatile behind the plate, and he's great at short-hopping balls from outfielders or infielders to make tags on runners coming home. Kurt Suzuki can save some runs.
Well, working on the 0-1 count now.
You know, guys, the Yankees' last 5 trips to the postseason, they've met a Central Division opponent in the first round every time. Obviously, last year, they matched up with the Tigers team that beat up on them.
That retires Jeter. 2 away. The series the Yankees have had against the Central Division teams not good. Detroit beat them 0-6, Cleveland 0-7, and of course John, Detroit again last year.
Yeah, but the Yankees have had plenty of success against the Central Division in the regular season, though, over those few years. It was the same story in 2011 when they beat Central teams 22 out of 36 times.
0-1 count as that started off with a strike. Phil Hughes delivers strike 2. Let's see what he wants to do here.
Well, he doesn't like to mess around. You get 0-2 on him, he's coming at you with the fastball.
Swing and a miss on that knuckle curve, and with that the side's retired. And nothing across here in this half of the inning. Up next, it'll be the Twins.
For the Minnesota Twins.
Right fielder up. Now, this is a kind of an interesting breakdown. You take a look at the pitch types that were thrown that have been hit for a base hit or better.
This guy
Swings, clobbers it deep, left center field. Goodbye, home run. And another solo home run, extending the lead now to 3.
Things just continue to go well here for the Twins, getting big hits in big situations.
That one goes foul. This is, Steve, I guess, with that big fly, the inning these guys were hoping for.
Well, that's exactly right, Gary. I mean, you want to have the big inning. When you get that opportunity.
There's a drive, left center field. It is deep, still going. And gone. Goodbye, home run, Minnesota, and their lead is extended.
Coming back for the Minnesota Twins.
So the lead now stands at 4. A solo home run, pushing them out in front a little further. Little warm-up, line shot into center field, and that'll put Suzuki on first.
Well, that's 3 consecutive hits he's given up. He can't be out of gas yet. He just has to bear down and get somebody out. They don't want to go to the bullpen this early in the game.
And now a swing and a ball hit high and deep, way back there at the warning track, and gone. Goodbye, home run, Minnesota, and their lead is extended. They add a couple more to the lead now, a home run and a 6-run lead.
Now, Gary, this offense has just been in control right here. Extending the lead, going to make it much more difficult to catch them later.
Here's the first pitch to Santana. A line drive toward short. 1 away. Umpires don't have the benefit of this. We do. Let's take another look.
Close play at first. I thought for a second he's going to beat it out, but the ump punches him out. And whether he's safe or out on the replay, he's out.
Oh, he's out. Number 2 spot in the lineup up again.
Well, a big part of what made the Twins season in 2011 a disappointment, their record on the road, a 30-51 record. They really struggled.
There's a swing and a smash. And Ellsbury brings that one in. One of the few highlights for the Twins on the road, Steve. Jim told me that 600th homer in Detroit on August 15th.
And he did it in style, right? 2 home runs in the game to reach the milestone, and one of the highlights of the Twins season, and a season that didn't have many highlights.
And it's Joe Mauer now. He flew out his last time up. Here's a ball hit soaring into deep center field. That ball is still going. Gone! That's a dinger. Talk about a big-time lead. Wow, 7-run advantage here after that solo shot.
Well, they're showing an awful lot of confidence here, leaving them in the game, Gary. I mean, they are pounding them right now today. I don't know if I'd want to be an opposing pitcher right now. This offense looks unstoppable. Well, this is clearly the right call. He didn't have it at all today, completely lost out there. You've got to bring somebody in to stop the bleeding. Let's see if they can do it.
That is going to be a foul ball by Willingham. He delivers. Here's a swing and a liner to left center. And that one is in there. His second hit today. That will bring up Kendry Morales.
They tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch, but it gets blasted right back for the base hit.
But the way he went after that in the box, Steve, it looked like he might have been guessing down there. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And that one eats him up. But he stays with it, gets the out. That's how you do it. So they add 5 more to the total and widen that gap. Minnesota doing everything right.
Coming to bat for the New York Yankees.
And it's Mark Teixeira now. He'll lead it off.
Mark Teixeira.
In there for a strike. Just faced each other a couple of times. 0 for 2 against Phil Hughes. Check swing on that pitch, but it found the zone anyway. 0-2. And he catches Teixeira looking. That's strike 3. He heads back to the dugout.
Well, that knuckleball is really dancing today. I mean, he's got them so off balance. They're spinning themselves into the ground. I mean, 2 straight strikeouts. They don't have any chance right now.
And Brian McCann up.
Well, Brian McCann missed some time with injuries in 2011, but when he's in that lineup, he is the reason why he's one of the best catchers in all of baseball.
And with 2 strikes on him now, Brian McCann will protect that zone. For McCann, 24 homers, 270 average, 71 RBIs. Indeed, one of the great catchers right now that maybe the game's ever seen.
Well, you consider those offensive numbers and taking a beating behind the plate all season long. To be a run producer and to be able to catch every day, it's a tough job.
Now with 2 outs, here's the chance for Carlos Beltran. He's got a 292 average when going up against the Twins. And a swinging strike on the first pitch by Hughes, 0-1.
Now, when he's behind in the count, he's just not a good fastball hitter, so I expect him to attack him with the fastball.
Strike 2. Now with no balls and 2 strikes. Beltran needs to protect that strike zone.
Well, the hitter's dug himself a pretty deep hole right here. Let's see if he can battle himself out of it.
Swing and a miss on that knuckle curve, and with that, the side's retired. No runs, no hits, nobody across the plate in this half inning, and nobody left on base. Twins still protecting a lead. And a very hot afternoon. Temperatures increasing a little over the last couple of hours. Fatigue's going to be a problem. It's fouled off. Here's the delivery. There's a swing and a ball hit well. Straight away center field. He heads all the way back to the warning track and gets the out. And Escobar settles in. He homered earlier in the ballgame. Now McCann positions himself. That one's drilled to short. And it's through. Base hit for Escobar. So Kurt Suzuki will come up.
Well, 1 out and a man on first base. That big single right there gives them a couple outs to work with to see if they can push him across the board.
He singled and later scored in his last time up. First pitch way out of the zone, ball 1.
When you're already falling behind like this, you cannot continue to allow your other team to get base runners. You'll never get back into this game.
He swings now and really hit that. And he drops back to the warning track to pull it in.
At the plate for the Minnesota Twins, center fielder number 1.
And Folds batting. And that 2-run homer in his last AB. 2 outs and a man on first. Here it comes. The 0-0 delivery, a fastball taken for a strike.
I think the hitter was looking for something out over the plate that he could drive. They pounded a fastball down and in for a strike.
This one to Ellsbury. And that's the 3rd out. That'll do it. No runs and a base hit. They leave 1 man on at first. Twins summer. The Yankees nothing. Bottom 3 due up next.
The plate for the New York Yankees.
And welcome to those of you just tuning in. 2K Sports, Major League Baseball. This is Gary Thorne along with Steve Phillips and John Crook. And Ichiro up. And And Hughes gets it by him. That's a called strike 0-1.
Now that he's established the bottom of the strike zone, it gives him so many options. He can go to the breaking ball or climb the ladder with another fastball.
Hit in the air. And that one's going to drop in. That's their first hit.
Well, a nice piece of hitting right there. You get on base to start the inning with no outs. And you know, all it does is you want to just keep the line moving if you're the guys behind you.
Now Brian Roberts batting, runner on first. Watches a fastball that's in there. 0-1. Strike two. Roberts will have to be careful here. Checks him at first, trying to keep him close. He's back on the bag. Strike three. Brian Roberts, a swing and a miss turned away.
K-Cam's going to show us his knuckle curve to get a better look.
It's not going to gain the manager's favor missing pitches like that one. Looked like he could have made contact.
Yeah, but it just shows you how great a pitch that was. Even good hitters get fooled.
And it's Kelly Johnson up with one away.
Well, after a great 2010 season for Kelly Johnson, you would think that 2011 he would continue to build on those numbers. Couldn't get things going and was eventually traded to the Blue Jays.
And with that move to the Blue Jays, maybe got him back on track. We saw his bat come alive and he pushed 30 homers.
Well, you know the change.
Hit on the ground. He picks it up. Gets one at second. Back to first. Not in time. Wanted two, won't get it.
They get the lead runner at second base, but I think they would have liked to have gotten two right there.
2 outs in the box, Brett Gardner. His career average 257 lifetime off the Twins. Throws in time to first. What a play. No runs on a hit, and they'll strand him. No runs yet for the Yankees.